Darci Lynne became a household name when she stepped onto the stage of America's Got Talent with a shy smile, a puppet in her hand, and a voice that stunned millions. Audiences saw a cheerful young performer who could sing beautifully while making her puppet characters feel alive. She looked fearless under the bright lights, but behind the applause was a teenager trying to navigate a life that changed almost overnight. Fame arrived quickly, and with it came pressure, expectations, and constant attention. While fans admired her confidence, Darci was still growing up and learning how to handle the emotional weight of success. Every interview, every performance, and every public appearance added another layer of responsibility to her young shoulders. She wanted to make people laugh and feel joy, but there were moments when she struggled silently with stress and exhaustion. The image people saw on stage was only part of the story. Away from cameras, she often questioned whether she was strong enough to keep carrying the expectations placed upon her. Even so, she continued smiling, performing, and pushing forward because she believed her gift could inspire people. That determination became the foundation of her journey and shaped the person she would eventually become. Discovering a voice that changed everything. Before the world knew her name, Darci Lynne was simply a young girl from Oklahoma with a love for music and performance. She discovered ventriloquism at a young age and became fascinated by the idea of creating characters who could sing, joke, and connect with audiences. What started as curiosity quickly turned into passion. She practiced constantly, spending long hours perfecting her timing, expressions, and voice control. Her family recognized her dedication and supported her dream even when success seemed far away. Unlike many children her age, Darci was willing to work tirelessly to improve her craft. She understood that talent alone was not enough. Every routine required patience and discipline. Over time, she developed a unique style that combined humor, singing, and emotional storytelling through her puppet characters. That combination made her stand out from other young performers. She was not trying to imitate anyone else. Instead, she focused on creating something authentic and memorable. The more she practiced, the more confident she became. Local performances slowly turned into larger opportunities, and eventually, she found herself standing on one of the biggest stages in entertainment. What audiences saw as effortless charm was actually the result of years of preparation, sacrifice, and determination from a girl who refused to give up on her dream. The America's Got Talent moment that changed her life. When Darci Lynne appeared on America's Got Talent, everything changed in an instant. Her first performance captured the attention of judges and viewers across the country. People were amazed not only by her ventriloquism skills, but also by her powerful singing voice and natural stage presence. She brought warmth and humor to every performance, making audiences feel connected to her instantly. Week after week, she continued surprising people with creative routines and emotional performances that showed maturity far beyond her age. Winning the competition transformed her from a talented young entertainer into an international sensation. Suddenly, she was appearing on television shows, traveling across the country, and performing for massive crowds. The excitement was overwhelming. While many young performers dream of fame, living inside that reality proved more difficult than she expected. Her schedule became intense, and the pressure to constantly perform at a high level followed her everywhere. Even simple moments of privacy became rare. Though she appreciated the opportunities, she also felt the emotional strain of growing up in front of millions of people. The victory brought incredible success, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter filled with challenges she never imagined she would face so early in life. Life behind the spotlight and endless expectations. After her victory, Darci Lynne's career accelerated rapidly. Tours, interviews, rehearsals, and public appearances became part of her daily routine. Fans everywhere wanted photos, autographs, and performances. While the support was encouraging, the non-stop attention created a level of pressure that became difficult to escape. She often felt responsible for meeting everyone's expectations while still trying to understand herself as a teenager. Many people assumed fame automatically brought happiness, but Darci quickly learned that success could also feel isolating. There were days when she felt emotionally drained from constantly being on for the public. Even moments meant for rest often turned into work opportunities. The cheerful image audiences loved became something she felt obligated to maintain, no matter how tired or overwhelmed she was. She worried about disappointing fans or failing to live up to the image people had created of her. Despite these struggles, she continued showing kindness and professionalism because she genuinely cared about the people who supported her journey. However, the emotional weight of fame slowly built beneath the surface. She began realizing that balancing personal well-being with public expectations was far more difficult than she had anticipated. That realization forced her to look inward and rethink what success truly meant. The emotional struggles nobody could see. While Darci Lynne appeared joyful on stage, there were private moments when anxiety and self-doubt became overwhelming. The entertainment industry can be demanding even for experienced adults, and she was still very young while navigating it. Every performance carried pressure to impress audiences and maintain the momentum of her growing career. Over time, she became increasingly aware of criticism online and the constant comparisons that exist in entertainment. Social media amplified both praise and negativity, making it harder to separate public opinion from personal worth. She began questioning herself more often, wondering whether she was good enough or whether people would eventually lose interest in her talent. These thoughts became emotionally exhausting. Even though she remained grateful for her success, she sometimes felt trapped between the image people expected and the reality of her emotions. During difficult periods, she leaned heavily on family and close friends who reminded her that her value extended far beyond applause or ratings. They encouraged her to slow down, protect her mental health, and focus on what truly mattered. Those conversations helped her understand that vulnerability was not weakness. Instead, acknowledging emotional struggles became an important step toward healing and building a healthier relationship with fame and with herself, learning to stay strong through difficult times. As Darci Lynne matured, she realized that resilience was not about pretending everything was perfect. It was about continuing forward even during moments of uncertainty and fear. The challenges she faced behind the scenes forced her to develop emotional strength at a young age. She learned the importance of setting boundaries, taking breaks, and protecting her mental well-being despite the demands of the entertainment world. There were times when she considered stepping away completely because the pressure felt too overwhelming. However, her love for performing continued pulling her back to the stage. Music and ventriloquism remained her safest forms of expression. Through her characters and songs, she could communicate emotions that were sometimes difficult to explain directly. Performing became both an escape and a source of healing. She also discovered comfort in helping others who were struggling emotionally. Meeting fans who shared their personal stories reminded her that her work carried meaning beyond entertainment. Those interactions strengthened her sense of purpose. Instead of allowing difficult experiences to break her spirit, she used them to grow stronger and more compassionate. The challenges did not disappear overnight, but she gradually learned how to carry them without letting them define her entire identity or overshadow the joy she still found in performing. The importance of family and trusted support. Throughout every stage of her journey, Darci Lynne's family remained one of the most important sources of stability in her life. Fame introduced many unfamiliar experiences, but her family helped keep her grounded and reminded her of who she was before television success changed everything. They understood the emotional toll that public attention could create and worked hard to protect her from becoming overwhelmed. During difficult moments, they encouraged honest conversations instead of forcing her to hide her struggles behind a smile. Their support gave her the confidence to keep moving forward even when self-doubt became intense. Trusted mentors and close friends also played important roles in helping her navigate the entertainment industry. They reminded her that she did not need to carry every burden alone. Having people she could trust allowed her to feel safe expressing fears and frustrations that she often kept hidden from the public. Those relationships became essential for maintaining emotional balance while managing a demanding career. Darci eventually realized that success means very little without people who genuinely care about your well-being. The love and encouragement surrounding her helped her survive the most challenging periods of her life and gave her the strength to continue pursuing her passion with greater confidence and emotional maturity. Using her platform to inspire others. As she gained more experience, Darci Lynne began understanding the influence she held as a public figure. Rather than using fame solely for entertainment, she wanted to encourage people who were struggling with fear, insecurity, or emotional pain. She spoke openly about the importance of perseverance, kindness, and self-confidence, especially for young people dealing with pressure or anxiety. Fans connected deeply with her honesty because many saw their own struggles reflected in her story. She wanted audiences to understand that even successful people experience difficult emotions and moments of uncertainty. By sharing parts of her journey, she created a stronger connection with supporters who admired not just her talent but also her authenticity. She also participated in charitable events and supported causes focused on helping children and families facing hardships. These experiences gave her perspective and reminded her that her voice could make a positive impact beyond the stage. Every interaction reinforced her belief that entertainment has the power to bring comfort and hope to people during difficult times. Instead of allowing fame to distance her from others, she used it as an opportunity to encourage empathy and resilience. That commitment to helping others became one of the most meaningful aspects of her career and personal growth, growing beyond the image people expected. One of the biggest challenges Darci Lynne faced was learning how to evolve while the public still saw her as the young girl from America's Got Talent. As she entered adulthood, she wanted to explore new creative directions and show audiences different sides of her personality and talent. However, growing up in the public eye can make change difficult because fans often hold on to familiar images and expectations. Darci understood that she could not remain the same performer forever. Her interests, emotions, and artistic goals were changing as she matured. She began experimenting with different styles of music, performance, and storytelling, while still honoring the talent that introduced her to the world. This transition required courage because growth always risks criticism or misunderstanding. Some people wanted her to remain exactly as they remembered her, but she knew personal development was necessary for long-term happiness and creativity. Rather than resisting change, she embraced it gradually and authentically. She continued refining her craft while discovering new ways to connect with audiences. Through this process, she learned that staying true to herself mattered more than trying to satisfy every expectation. That realization helped her build greater confidence in both her career choices and her identity outside of entertainment, finding joy again through creativity and performance. Despite the emotional struggles she experienced, Darci Lynne never lost her love for creativity. Over time, she rediscovered the joy that first inspired her to perform as a child. Instead of focusing entirely on pressure or public expectations, she began reconnecting with the simple excitement of entertaining people and expressing herself artistically. She explored music more deeply, experimented with songwriting, and continued developing her ventriloquism performances in ways that felt meaningful to her personally. Returning to creativity without fear allowed her to feel free again. She no longer wanted perfection to control every aspect of her work. Instead, she focused on authenticity and emotional connection. Audiences noticed this change. Her performances carried more depth, confidence, and sincerity because they reflected real experiences and growth. She also became more comfortable discussing mental health, self-care, and the importance of emotional honesty. These conversations helped many fans who were dealing with similar struggles in their own lives. Through creativity, Darci found healing and renewed purpose. The stage transformed from a source of pressure back into a place where she could feel alive and connected. That shift allowed her to continue pursuing her dreams while protecting the emotional balance she had worked so hard to rebuild over the years. The lessons fame taught her about life. Fame taught Darci Lynne many lessons that most people do not learn until much later in life. She discovered that success can open incredible doors while also creating emotional challenges that are difficult to explain. She learned that public admiration does not automatically remove insecurity, loneliness, or fear. Most importantly, she realized the importance of protecting her identity beyond public perception. Throughout her journey, she came to understand that happiness cannot depend entirely on applause or recognition. Real fulfillment comes from meaningful relationships, personal growth, and staying connected to the things that truly matter. She also learned that vulnerability can be powerful. For years, she felt pressure to appear constantly cheerful and confident. But opening up about her struggles allowed her to connect more deeply with others. Fans appreciated her honesty because it reminded them that nobody's life is perfect, no matter how successful they appear. These experiences shaped her into someone wiser, stronger, and more compassionate than the young girl who first walked onto the America's Got Talent stage. Instead of allowing challenges to harden her, they expanded her understanding of resilience and empathy. The lessons she gained through both triumph and hardship continue guiding her as she moves forward personally and professionally, looking toward a future filled with possibilities. Today, Darci Lynne continues building a career that reflects both her talent and her personal growth. She remains passionate about performing while also exploring new opportunities in music, entertainment, and creative expression. Unlike the early days of sudden fame, she now approaches her career with greater balance and self-awareness. She understands the importance of protecting her mental and emotional health while still pursuing ambitious goals. Fans continue supporting her because they admire not only her incredible abilities but also her honesty and resilience. She has become more than a ventriloquist or television winner. She represents perseverance, kindness, and the courage to keep moving forward despite difficult experiences. As she enters new chapters of her life, she remains focused on using her platform positively and continuing to inspire audiences around the world. Whether she is performing on stage, speaking about personal growth, or simply sharing moments of joy with supporters, her impact continues growing. The challenges she faced did not destroy her dreams. Instead, they helped shape a stronger version of herself. Her future remains full of possibilities because she now understands that success is not measured only by fame or applause, but by the ability to remain authentic, compassionate, and hopeful through every stage of life. A story of resilience that continues to inspire. Darci Lynne's journey is ultimately a story about resilience, growth, and finding strength through difficult experiences. The world first saw her as a talented child performer with remarkable skill and charm, but over time, people also began seeing the determined young woman behind the performances. She faced pressure, emotional struggles, and moments of deep uncertainty, yet she continued moving forward with courage and grace. Her story reminds people that even those who appear happiest on the outside may carry hidden battles within them. More importantly, It shows that healing and growth are possible when people choose honesty, support, and self-compassion over silence and fear. Darci's willingness to continue sharing her talent despite emotional hardships has inspired countless fans who see hope in her perseverance. She has proven that strength is not about never struggling. It is about refusing to let pain define your future. As her career continues evolving, her influence reaches far beyond entertainment. She encourages people to embrace vulnerability, seek support when needed, and believe that difficult moments do not have to end their dreams. Her journey is still unfolding, and whatever comes next, one thing remains clear. The courage that carried her through her darkest moments will continue inspiring audiences for many years to come.